Hi guys, I've spent the whole morning being distracted. Welcome to Defending Elvis. I'm gonna go through a few bits. Thank you for joining me. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm a little bit concerned about a few things that have sort of been going around on YouTube and Facebook and other bits. Obviously, I am gutted that those Elvis girls have removed all their content. The channel is still there. Okay. I've always thought that I was good friends to those Elvis girls, and they liked what we do. Me and my group, Team Elvis. They've joined my live a few times, and I've given them quite a lot of praise. I reviewed their Mindy Miller interview, which was really good, by the way. I've always loved those Elvis girls. I've always thought it was a really good channel, one of my favorite on YouTube. So obviously we've had this situation come up with David Stanley, this interview with David Stanley, which is everyone's talking about it. Yeah. Joe Sins has got involved as well. He chose to get involved. I'm not surprised. He's friends with Billy Stanley. He wants to give his 2 pence, his opinions, his point of view. I thought his show was excellent. He gave great opinions. I'll be honest with you, most of his opinions I didn't agree with, but I still, as we keep being reminded, we have to respect other people's opinions. We have to respect the right of people to have different opinions. So no bad feeling with Joe Sins. In fact, I love Joe Sins' show. I think Joe is a lovely family man, a very talented musician. He's got one of the best YouTube channels on YouTube. Yeah, I really do admire Joe Sins, but that doesn't mean I agree with him. Yeah, I have different views about the Desiree book, which I do have. The Lucy, I always call it the Lucy book, the Desiree book. I'm actually on friends with Dari Matara. Yeah, he's actually spoke to me a few times. I quite like him. He definitely is an extroverted character, but I get on well with him. Yeah. So the Lucy book isn't for me, but that doesn't mean I have a problem with Joe Sins. I just think Joe's entitled to have his views, just as Elvis fans are, whether they believe the Lucy book or not. I choose not to. Okay. So, I've been going around reading comments. People have been sending me stuff. I've had emails. There was one email I got yesterday saying that those Elvis girls felt that they had been harassed. They felt that they had to put their channel on private, all their videos on private until things die down, And I'll be honest with you, they are correct that there's a lot of passion around concerning David Stanley and many, many of the things he said. Yeah. You know how I feel. I was horrified by the whole thing, the whole David Stanley interview on those Elvis girls YouTube channel. I was gutted. I actually lost sleep, didn't sleep. Not because of those Elvis girls, but because it was so shocking. So so of course I fully support those Elvis girls. So people are trying to twist it. Oh, it's because of Louis. They removed all their content. Louis harassed them. Louis' team Elvis harassed them. So we've got the haters and the stalkers. Haters will hate, stalkers will stalk, and I get this massive backlash of anti-defenders. It's funny because I've come to the realization that these aren't anti-defenders. These are just Louis haters. It's that simple. Come on. They're not even against Donald President. They're just against Louis. Yeah. These are proper stalkers. Because never forget, I read the comments of these stalkers. Yeah. And every comment is about Louis, not about Elvis. I don't see Elvis content on. So we got a bully channel, an anti-defending bully channel. Every comment on it is Louis. It's bonkers, guys. It's like nuts. These people are crazy. But the point, I'm saying this for a reason. So you've got these Elvis fans. The one thing I have learned about Elvis fans is that there are millions of Elvis fans that are lovely, kind, good-hearted people. Lovely. The majority of Elvis fans, let's face it, guys, are over 40, over 50, over 60. Okay? I'm 59 in July the 10th. 1967. No birthday presents. Only joking. You don't have to send me a birthday present. July the 10th. I'm only joking, guys. Right. The point I'm trying to say is, guys, is that I do believe that these girls, because of the David Stanley interview, have been harassed. I believe that. Yeah. I do believe that they got an unexpected high amount of nasty, cruel Elvis fans. And there's a lot of bitter, cruel, angry Elvis fans out there. Loads. I'm receiving their abuse daily. Yeah. 24 hours a day, I get vile, disgusting comments sent to me by Elvis fans. But there's also millions of lovely Elvis fans. But you've only got to go on these bully channels or on certain Elvis channels and read the comments to see that there's some very vile, disgusting bullies out there that literally run around attacking people with the most horrible, cruel, evil comments you can imagine. This is older people, which is shocking. So I can see at the moment there is a thing where these vile, nasty stalker haters are running around trying to create a rift between me and those Elvis girls. Oh yeah, it's Louis. You know, they're not happy with Louis. They're saying Louis harassed them. They're saying Louis' Team Elvis harassed them. Now, my group, Team Elvis, who I'm very proud of, are not like that. Yeah. One of the big things that we do in Team Elvis, yeah, is I encourage people to be kind, respectful, allow different opinions, never spread hate, never attack people, never insult people. If, in fact, if I'm doing a live stream and I see any rude comments, I delete them. I do say in a very friendly way to my own group, please don't say anything hateful because I will delete it. Everybody knows that Louis doesn't allow hate on his channel. Now, what I don't mind, as you know, is I will call people nicknames. You know, we know all the silly nicknames I use. You know, fake Elvis fans, fake Elvis channels, you know, anti-defenders and bingo boy, all that kind of stuff. Humpty Dump, you know, Humpty Dumpty. There's loads of silly nicknames I use. It is my way of dealing with the bullies, with the haters, with the stalkers. So the other thing I do is I do my little comedy stuff like my Monty Python, Benny Hill, Penny Everett type shows. And I will do more, guys. I think we've done about 3. It's part of how I deal with the hate, with the bullies, with the anti-Louis people, the anti-defenders, the people that bully Donna Presley, the stalkers, you know, the people that set up bully channels to bully people that are actually Trasher fans, are actually Priscilla fans. The probably the most well-known bully channel is a Priscilla lover, a Stanley lover, a trash book lover. He fully supports all the trashers, including the Stanleys. Remember I said that? To all you bullies that bully me and Donna and my group, your leader is a Stanley lover, a Priscilla lover, a trash book lover. That includes the book Elvis, What Happened. So it says a lot about you, doesn't it, guys? You've sort of thrown out your principles so you can join a bully channel that bullies me, that is stalking me, because that leader of that channel bullies me and is obsessed with me. I've read his comments. Everything he does, whether it's a post, a video, or a comment, is about Louis. He's deeply in love with me, obviously. Yeah? So, you know, I'm talking about Kangaroo Boy, yeah? Really obsessively in love with me, yeah? And you need help. Kangaroo Boy, you need help. But this is my point. You know, I'm used to the stalkers, guys. I'm getting it all the time. What does bother me, yeah, is it's got nothing to do with Elvis now. This is just, let's get Louis. Let's get Louis. Let's get... We have the Wicked Witch of the West making another post, you know. Oh no, look what I went through. Oh, at the hands of Louis, look what I went through. No, I just disagreed with your how can I say it? I just disagree with your views on Priscilla, because Priscilla has been disgusting towards Elvis and towards her own daughter. Yeah. And the trash books and documentaries, trash books and interviews that Priscilla has done are just absolutely disgusting. So yeah, I disagree with your review of Priscilla. Of course I did, because you're a Priscilla lover. and you just recently interviewed Billy Stanley. You're a Stanley lover, yeah? I've watched your comments. You clearly support all the trashers as well. Everybody that has trashed Elvis, friends or family, you support them fully. So the bottom line is, we're always going to have to be dealing with the haters and the stalkers, yeah? And people are obsessed with me. They're in love with me. It is what it is. So this is where we have a problem with those Elvis girls, yeah? So they did make a mistake. They did the David Stanley interview. I don't think maybe they hadn't done proper research into the disgusting things that he has done and said concerning Elvis. Even his mum said concerning Gladys in the last 30, 40 years in front of Lisa Marie. Don't forget David Stanley. In fact, all of the people that trashed Elvis did it in front of Lisa Marie. That's what makes it even more shocking. None of them cared about Lisa Marie's feelings. None of them cared about Elvis's feelings. It's like we've had this recent thing with Cindy Esposito. She decides to dip her toe in the water, get involved with the drama so that she can support her friend Danny Smith from Memphis Mafia Kid and other trashers that she knows. She's not a family member. She's just Joe Esposito's daughter. No family relation. In fact, she could only have spent a certain amount of time around these places because she had obviously she lived with her mum as well. She had her own life. You know, she would stay with her other grandparents, etc., other family members. So she wasn't around those places very often. Sometimes there's no way that Cindy Esposito, who was a tiny child, could have ever been aware of what Donna Presley was doing. Donna Presley was much older. She was 15 years older. So from Donna's point of view, Cindy Esposito was just a little kid playing in the background with toys. So when you get these children like Danny Smith, who was a child, and Cindy Esposito trying to claim that they know the whereabouts and movements of Donna Presley, Elvis's first cousin, who is family, whose grandmother is Minnie Mae, her uncle is Vernon. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous that a child can go on to Danny Smith, Memphis Mafia Kid's little YouTube clip. She chose to go on that clip and place a comment and say Danny Smith was there, Donna Presley was not, and then do the whole drop mic thing. She made a fool of herself. But the point I'm trying to say is there's a lot of stuff going on here to support the trashers. There's also a lot of bad behavior happening from Elvis fans, yeah? Elvis fans that literally must have miserable lives to be running around using YouTube to attack people, to say the most vile, disgusting things just because you either disagree with them or because they support the trashers. Who are the trashers? The friends and family and bodyguards of Elvis, even ex-wife Priscilla, even some ex-girlfriends that made a decision after Elvis died, some of them just before he died, but most did it after Elvis died because Elvis dying gave them a green light to trash Elvis. They made a decision to trash Elvis for money, for fame. They also got fame, didn't they? 15 minutes of fame. And I think this is the problem that those Elvis girls are having. That these nasty, vile Elvis fans, you know, the harassment I think they may have received because of that, of interviewing David Stanley, who is one of the #1 trashers of Elvis. He has said the most disgusting things, you know, the whole suicide. He repeats his mum's views that his mum believed Elvis and Gladys were intimate, which is absolutely ridiculous. I love the fact that Billy and Joe Smith, honestly, guys, I love the fact Billy and Joe Smith on Elvis Fans Matter came out and defended Elvis and exposed David Stanley and Dee Stanley. So these hateful people think they can run around attacking people, and I think those Elvis girls have been victims to this. Now, I have not spoke to those Elvis girls. Yeah, The only thing I ever did with those Elvis girls was send one email, which was done the day after they shut their channel down, saying we fully support you. Because what I didn't want those Elvis girls to think was, because I did a review of that video, the disgusting David Stanley interview, I didn't want them to think that my review on David Stanley, because my review was aimed at David Stanley and his disgusting words that came out of his mouth. Yeah. It was nothing against the girls. Yeah. I like the girls. Those Elvis girls, that YouTube channel is one of my favorite YouTube channels. Okay. And all three of them are lovely. They do great work. They have done, like, I think it was 88 videos, dozens and dozens of amazing interviews with well-known people within their Elvis circle. Yeah. They've done great work. They just lucked out with David Stanley. David Stanley was a mistake. Yeah. And so I'm doing this video to show people that, and show those Elvis girls, that we, the Elvis fans around the world, miss them, support them, want them to come back, want them to reinstate their videos. No bad feeling. I'm also saying to those Elvis girls, don't let the haters win. Don't let the haters win. Haters will hate. Don't let the stalkers win. Stalkers will stalk. I'm trying to say, I'm trying to publicly say on YouTube, on my channel, Defending Elvis, with my group, Team Elvis, and my followers. This includes Donna Presley. Donna Presley, I've spoke to her, has sent, and her assistant and friend Karen is sending those Elvis girls love and encouraging them to come back and reinstate their channel. Donna Presley has done an interview with those Elvis girls. She's very fond of them. Yeah. So she has personally told me to encourage you girls, those Elvis girls, to come back. And I know that she has emailed you direct, thanking you for removing the David Stanley interview, which was the right thing to do. Yeah. Now, people are saying, so there's a reason. In a minute, I'm going to play it for you. So Joe Sins from Rare Elvis Photos, did a review of this situation. Okay. I'll be honest with you, I didn't really agree with most of the things that Joe said concerning David Stanley, but that's fine. We can have different opinions. But he did start off the review by saying, you know, I'm not really sure what's happened with those Elvis girls. The channel has been deleted. They did speak, I think they may have spoke to Louis, you know, Louis's channel, you know, could have been something to do with it. I'll play it so we've got the exact wording. And I do think that those few words that Joe Sins said give the impression that it's my fault, that it was my doing, when it had nothing to do with me. The girls deciding to remove their content, some people say shut down the channel, was their decision. Nothing to do with me. They did the interview with Dave Stanley. Yeah, yes, it does seem like there was a lot of backlash. It's possible they were harassed, yeah, but not by me, not by my group, not by Donna. Donna and me, we both emailed those Elvis girls, showing support and encouraging them in a good way, in a positive way. I classed the David Stanley thing completely separately. I really think what he said, what came out of his mouth, a lot of disgusting things over nearly 2 hours, is his wrongdoing. The only mistake those Elvis girls did was giving him a platform. People like David Stanley that are going to trash Elvis for nearly 2 hours don't deserve a platform. People that have been trashing Elvis for the last 40 years in front of Elvis's daughter, Lisa Marie, shouldn't be given a platform on YouTube. Now, of course, you know, freedom of speech, do what they want, but at least we can do a review and react to it and say if we disagree, because freedom of speech works both ways. So David Stanley has freedom of speech to say whatever he wants, even though we hate what he says. Well, we have freedom of speech to react. No different with Cindy Esposito. She decides to support Danny Smith and say that Danny Smith was there, Donna Presley was not, even though she's wrong. We have freedom of speech to react to what Cindy Esposito did, Joe Esposito's daughter, in the same way as she has freedom of speech to make her comment and do the whole drop mic thing. Get it? So we're all entitled to stand up for ourselves. So I'm going to play a few little clips The whole basis of this video is to encourage those Elvis girls to reinstate their videos and get back to normal and ignore the haters. Ignore the haters. We are also showing support for those Elvis girls as well. That is a big part of this. Please come back. The Elvis world misses you. The Elvis community misses your channel. All three of you. And please come back. Please come back. Don't let the haters win. Yeah, don't let the stalkers win. And I'm sure you have your stalkers. I think all Elvis channels do. So I'm going to play a few different clips. I want to first of all show you guys that me and those Elvis girls we're always on good terms, friends. We've always supported each other. They've joined my lives loads of times. I also want to play the Joe Sins clip just to show you guys. I don't think Joe Sins intentionally done this, but it does point the finger at Louis a bit. It does sort of go, Louis's channel, and then they shut their channel down. I think people could be under the wrong impression, as if it had something to do with me, those Elvis girls, making that decision to shut their channel down. Don't forget, they got 38,000 subscribers. They're a big channel. They've been around for a while. Yeah. So that decision to shut their channel down was a massive decision for those girls, because they've done a lot of very hard work and great work creating their brand. They have an amazing brand. Yeah. So so this is a massive reaction to the backlash they're getting from the David Stanley interview. I take no responsibility for it. It had nothing to do with me. This was their decision. Now, I do understand if they're being attacked and harassed by pretty vile Elvis fans, and there's plenty out there, guys, because then I see they just want to sort of put their channel on silent whilst things die down. The reaction to the David Stanley interview, of course, there's strong passions about about all the Stanleys, to be honest with you, so I see what they're trying to do, but not because of me, not because of me. So let's play this video. Now, remember, I repeat, the whole point of this is to encourage the girls to come back to YouTube, to reinstate their content. So this is just a little clip showing you that me and those Elvis girls have always been on good terms. I've never had anything against those Elvis girls. I fully support them, and they have joined my lives a few times, and I have praised a few of the things they've done, like the Mindy Miller video. I obviously praised it. Me and Mindy get on very well. Sometimes she phones me, Elvis's ex-girlfriend. She's a lovely lady, and I fully support Mindy Miller as well. Okay, so here goes, guys. Hi guys, welcome to Defending Elvis. Welcome to the Elvis shop where nothing is for sale. So, what a great day we had yesterday. So many things happened. Of course, Elvis's 91st birthday, but I also hooked up with beautiful Mindy Miller, Elvis's ex-girlfriend. She was on a great YouTube channel, Those Elvis Girls. They've joined us before on our lives, and they have a fantastic YouTube channel. Please subscribe to them, Those Elvis Girls, and the show they did. So do you see that, guys? I clearly promote and praise Those Elvis Girls. I want to play that bit again. I'm worried about the music's going to be copyrighted, but let's go with it. It is so obvious there is no problem with me and those Elvis girls. So it's very clear that we support those Elvis girls, and we just love them, and we want them to come back. Let me just carry on playing it. She was on a great YouTube channel, Those Elvis Girls. They've joined us before on our lives, and they have a fantastic YouTube channel. Please subscribe to them, Those Elvis Girls, and the show they did with Mindy was amazing. So you must go and watch that. I love Mindy. Me and Mindy, we chat regularly. She's so amazing. She's lovely. She's adorable. And go and watch that show where we review Elvis's birthday, but we also discuss Mindy Miller as well. I'm so proud to be friends with Mindy Miller. She's lovely. Those Elvis girls, thank you so much. See, guys, come on. This was not long ago. This was I think it was end of January. So come on, guys. You stalkers and haters out there that are trying to say I have a problem with those Elvis girls, I've even had the abusive trolls saying Louis is against women, which is an absolute joke. I love women. In fact, I defend women. I defend Donna Presley, don't I? Yeah. And so let me just play another clip. Yeah. So let's find the Joe Sins clip. Okay. Now, please remember, I like Joe Sins. I support him. He's got a great channel, but we definitely have different views. And we did fall out concerning Billy Stanley. I'm not a fan of Billy Stanley. I think Billy Stanley has been quite cruel to me. I think I was really good to Billy Stanley. So I also think Billy Stanley owes me an apology. I also think Billy Stanley has trashed Elvis in the past. Yeah. So, and I don't like the way Billy Stanley has treated Donna Presley. I think it's out of order when he brings up her last name. So I've done a couple of videos. Let's have a look. Let's play them both. Okay, now my worry is the music. Yeah. Hang on a minute. Let's do this one first. Let's see if you can see it. Hi guys. So obviously I made these this morning. I'm making these to prove a point. There's a couple of things on this one. This is the one where Joe Sins is in this one. I'm not trying to go against Joe Sins. Yeah. I'm trying to say that Joe Sins' comments at the beginning of his video I think, have made some people think that I had it in for them, that I'd fallen out with them, that I'd spoken to them, that I had demanded, sent them emails and harassed them and demanded in an email that they remove the Dave Stanley video. Now, of course, in my review, the review I did of the interview, yeah, I only reviewed half of it, yeah. Don't forget, I was in shock when I watched that interview. It is the most disgusting interview I've ever watched, ever. Yeah. Of course, I'm like, this shouldn't be happening. Of course, I'm completely against that interview. I don't think those Elvis girls should have done that interview. They can do what they want, but my reaction to it is that it shouldn't be allowed. That the Stanleys should not be given a platform, especially David Stanley, who even said Elvis committed suicide and still says it now. Even though he apologized for saying that in the past, he now in 2026 is still saying, yep, Elvis committed suicide. The whole of the interview was a car crash. David Stanley, all the way through that interview, was insulting, I thought, and rude and arrogant and bullshit. I don't like the way he spoke to me. I don't like the way he speaks to fans. He does think he's something special because he wants new Elvis, and it doesn't work that way. The way we judge you, David Stanley, is how you treated Elvis. And the way you treated Elvis after he died is shocking. The things you said over the years in front of his daughter for decades is disgusting and shocking and vile. Yeah. And so in 2026, you want to do another tell-all book and call it Surviving Elvis. Well, I'm sorry, mate. We the fans who love Elvis, who love Lisa Marie, don't accept it. Now, you're going to do it anyway because you want to make your money. Yeah, you want to get your pound of flesh, don't you? Because that's what you've done your whole life. You have sold Elvis out and trashed Elvis for money for your own benefit without caring about Elvis's feelings, about Lisa Marie's feelings. You've always put yourself first. And in that interview that you did with those Elvis girls, you were lucky that they let you on that show because those Elvis girls is a massive show, okay? You took them piss. You took the piss. You literally took, I think you ran circles around those girls. I think you took advantage of them. And it was all for self-gain so you can promote your new tell-all book, Surviving Elvis. We all know that the title, Surviving Elvis, is an absolutely disgusting title. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to play this with Joe Sins. Please, Joe Sins, if you watch me, I've got nothing against you. We've got different opinions. I do think that the beginning of your video gave the wrong impression about me. People are starting to blame me that those Elvis girls shut their channel down. I trust me, it had nothing to do with me. No, I had not spoken to them. The only email I sent those girls was encouragement, showing support, and I'll try and remember to post it here now on this show. Okay, so here goes. Let's have a look. Right. Guys, just to let you know, we're going to be doing a Those Elvis Girls morning chat. Just showing you guys that it had nothing to do with me, why they shut their channel down, that I fully support them. And we're going to encourage them to come back. You know, there's a few things that are being said that give people the impression that it was because of me, and I just want to just prove that and discuss it, but also show support for those Elvis girls. Come on, bottom line, guys, we want the girls to come back. Girls, if you're watching me, I'm a big fan of all three of you. I love your show. I love your channel. I think the Elvis world would really miss you if you stayed away. I'm hoping this is just a temporary break that you're having, and there's a lot of love for you girls. Don't let the haters win. Don't let the stalkers win. I think you do great work. I think you're very good at what you do, and you will be sorely missed if you don't come back. Please come back. But here's the bit where Joe Sin says something I think that gives Elvis fans and maybe other people the impression that it was Louis's fault, yeah, or that my group, Team Elvis, had harassed you. My group definitely did not harass these girls. My group, Team Elvis, okay? Donna Presley definitely showed a lot of support for these girls, okay? So, and has actually been on their show as well. Here's a little clip, guys.
Okay, so they did take the video down, but I'm going to discuss it. And I think they took it down because they might have had a conversation with another one of the Elvis channels, maybe Louis. Maybe they got a lot of backlash.
And we are... So, hang on, guys. I'll play that bit again. Then I'm going to show you a clip where those Elvis girls had just joined my live. And then this is just me thanking them, okay? So, no offense to Joe Sins, because I'm a big fan of Joe and his channel. I think Joe's got one of the best channels on YouTube, yeah? He's a lovely man, a decent man, a good-hearted man, a lovely family man. And his channel is excellent, yeah? One of the biggest channels on YouTube as well. And he's an amazing musician, so is his wife. He has a lovely family, yeah? And he's a genuine Elvis fan as well. So listen to that section again. This, I think, it wasn't Joe's intention. I don't think Joe meant to do this, but I do think this is misleading for people. Also, show support for those Elvis girls. Here's a little clip, guys.
Okay, so they did take the video down, but I'm going to discuss it. And I think they took it down because they might have had a conversation with another one of the Elvis channels, maybe Louis. Maybe they got a lot of backlash.
And so just quickly, I do believe they've had a lot of backlash. But you know, if you're going to interview David Stanley, who's got one of the most worst reputations for trashing Elvis, yeah, in front of Elvis's daughter Lisa Marie, he's really hated, isn't he? Let's face it, yeah, by thousands of fans, yeah. You're going to get a reaction, you know. Even me, when I do my work, I know that I'm going to get a backlash if I pick sensational topics. If I pick a topic that people are angry about, passionate about, have strong feelings about, I know I'm going to get some nasty, horrible, vile comments from Elvis fans. I keep saying it, guys. Elvis fans can be either very vile and cruel, or they can be absolutely lovely. They go from one extreme to the other. And I'm definitely being bullied by Elvis fans and stalkers, the stalkers who are obsessed with me. So what I'm going to do now is play the bit where those Elvis girls had just joined my live. They've joined 2 or 3 times before. This is just showing you guys, I had a good friendship, a good relationship with the YouTube channel, those Elvis girls, with these 3 ladies. Yeah. So let me just play this little clip that I managed to find. Okay. I got a few things, like a few clips where those Elvis girls have joined me on my dog walks, on my lives. We are massive fans of those Elvis girls. Massive fans. As I keep saying, haters are always going to hate. Stalkers are always going to stalk. I love those Elvis girls, and I can't wait for them to come back. Come back soon, girls. We miss you. So
maybe Louis, maybe they got a lot of backlash.
And we are massive fans of those Elvis girls. Massive. So the reason I say we are massive fans of those Elvis girls is because they joined my live. That's the tail end of the live. And so if I had a problem with those Elvis girls, why would I say that? Why will I promote them? I've just shown you a video where I'm showing how I enjoyed their Mindy Miller interview, which was brilliant, by the way. When they reinstate their channel, go and watch it. I'm a big fan of Mindy Miller. I always support Mindy Miller, and she phones me up and we have long chats. Okay, so I think this just is pretty obvious, guys, that there is no bad blood with me and those Elvis girls. Okay.
A conversation with another one of the Elvis channels, maybe Louis. Maybe they got a lot of backlash.
And we are massive fans of those Elvis girls. Massive fans. As I keep saying, haters are always going to hate. Stalkers are always going to stalk. I love those Elvis girls, and I can't wait for them to come back. Come back soon, girls. We miss you. And that is the whole point of this show, to encourage the girls to please come back. So there's another video. I'm a bit worried about playing it because it's got music, but I'm just going to go ahead and play it anyway. Let me just see if I can find it. Hang on a minute, guys. Is this going to work? Okay, good. It's always tough finding these guys. So we've got, I think it was a short. Actually, did I do it as a wide? Let me have a look. It could be this one. Let me just see. Let's just play it and see what happens. Because Ella loved it. Right, here we go. I'm showing you the clip where those Elvis girls joined my show. I'm just, come on, guys. I'm making it obvious. There is no bad blood between me and the girls. Here goes. Ella, did you like it? Are you tired? You getting tired? Come on. Yeah, she's tired now. She wants to go home. She's 12 and a half years old, guys. Thank you. Thanks for joining us. And I look forward. I'll go and have a look at those pictures, okay? Thank you very much. Say hello to the other two. So I'm talking to Kristen, aren't I? Yeah? Woo. So say hello to the other two ladies. Is it Margarita? I forget the names now. And thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure. Been a pleasure on our walk in Weston-super-Mare near Bristol in southwest UK. And we are massive fans of those Elvis girls. Massive fans. Yeah, she's tired. Ella's tired, Kate. So I'm talking to Kristen. So I'll play it again. So guys, come on. To you haters out there that are trying to create a rift between me and those Elvis girls, you're wrong. We get on very well. This wasn't very long ago. This was weeks ago. Let's play it. I'm talking to Kristen, aren't I? Yeah? Woo. So say hello to the other two ladies. Is it Margarita? I forget the names now. And thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure. Been a pleasure on our walk in Weston-super-Mare near Bristol in southwest UK. And we are massive fans of those Elvis girls. Massive fans. Yeah, she's tired. Ella's tired, Kate. So obviously we are with Ella having a dog walk, and they just join as they've done many times before. Now, why did they join? Because we're fans of theirs. Yeah. So, so what I wanted to quickly do, first of all, if you are watching me, girls, please come back. We all miss you. We all love you. We love your work. You are very special. And I don't know, anyone that's been watching this show, I've been changing my hats all the way through the show. Did any of you notice it? Did any of you notice me changing my hats through the show? Maybe you didn't. Yeah, it's all just a bit of fun. So what else to know? I think I've played everything I wanted to play, but I did want to just quickly see if we can do it. Let's quickly look at my, I'm just going to very quickly, where are we? Got to find it. Your videos, show you. So yes, I did review the Dave Stanley video. I am very passionate about the things that were said. But I think you've heard it enough times from me. So I wanted to just quickly show Joe Sin's introduction, but from his show. Okay, let me see if I can find it. So obviously Rare Elvis Photos is one of my favorite channels. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see if it's going to work. Right, here we go. You know, you haters are going to try and create a rift between me and Joe. There's no rift. I fully support Joe Sins. But this is the video. Remember, Joe chose to do this review. I can tell he was a little bit reluctant on doing it because because Joe knows that I react to things, you know. So this is the bit I think that has confused people and made people think that I may be against the girls and that maybe I caused them to shut their channel down. But I do think it's confusing. I do think it's given the wrong impression. Let's just play it. Now, please subscribe to Joe Sins at Rare Was First. He has a fantastic channel that I fully support. And I love Joe. He's a great person. And I have not fallen out with Joe. Okay, guys?
Okay, so they did take the video down, but I'm going to discuss it. And I think they took it down because they might have had a conversation with another one of the Elvis channels, maybe Louis. Maybe they got a lot of backlash about it. But here's the gist of how I feel about David and how I felt about that interview and how I feel about things that David has said. Now, clearly, okay, we know. Here's what we do know.
Okay, I think you guys need to, if you go and watch Joe's interview. I'm sorry to say there's many things I don't like in that review. I feel that Joe, because he's friends with Billy Stanley, the whole review is tainted by that. Because Joe's a nice guy. He's trying to show a bit of loyalty to Billy. I think it's a mistake. And I do think that there are Elvis fans that, as much as they love Joe, are not going to be happy that he comes across making excuses for David Stanley. And I mean that in the most respectful way. If you think I'm wrong, leave it in the comments. Joe Sins, I'm not trying to upset you, but I have to be true to who I am. I have to speak honestly from my heart, and I don't want to be a fake. I don't want to pretend to think that it was okay. I feel that your review was making excuses for Dave Stanley. Now, I don't think you support Dave Stanley at all. I don't think you agree with Dave Stanley. I know that you're upset that he was using the word junkie repeatedly. You did sort of say, oh, he's apologized in the past for saying that Elvis committed suicide, but it doesn't make any difference because in the interview with those Elvis girls, he says, I still believe Elvis committed suicide. He also says, my mum did believe Elvis had incest with his mum. Yeah. But he also said many other things. One of the most upsetting things about the David Stanley interview with those Elvis girls was when he was supporting Priscilla. There's no way that the words that he said about Priscilla are right. He was saying that Priscilla was a victim in a prison, had to break away. She had done nothing wrong, that it was unfair how she was being treated. He obviously, to me, it comes across like David Stanley is infatuated with Priscilla and has been since he was 6 years old. And I think he's got a real thing for Priscilla. We all know there are a few incidents with David Stanley that Elvis would not be happy with. The skinny dipping thing, and there's an alleged incident in a car. Elvis wouldn't be happy with that. Does anyone here for a second think that Elvis would be okay with what happened with David Stanley and Priscilla? And the skinny dipping incident at David Stanley's home, after Vernon's funeral. Does anyone think that Elvis would be happy with that? No way. Now, you have to remember that Priscilla, when she first met these boys, they were children. And then years later, after Vernon's funeral, we have this incident, the skinny dipping, which Billy Stanley has told me it did happen, the skinny dipping incident. And there's another incident that I can't prove. Everything I say is just for entertainment purposes, not a fact. Nothing I say on this whole show is truth or fact. It's just an opinion discussion for entertainment purposes on YouTube. But come on, Elvis would be horrified that Priscilla may have become intimate with David Stanley. He would be horrified. I think he would give David Stanley a karate kick round the head. He'd be like, hotcha, hotcha. In fact, I think he would karate kick all of them, all of the Stanleys. I think he would karate kick Priscilla as well. It's disgusting, isn't it? Yeah. So I don't agree with Joe Sins' review of that interview with those Elvis girls that Dave Stanley gave. It's not there anymore, so we can't go back to it. and review it properly. But I reviewed the first half of it, I think almost half of it. So let's just have a little quick look at what I reviewed. I'm not going to play it. I'll just play a couple of clips of it. Yeah. So Joe, I fully support you. I'm not trying to go against you. Don't let the Elvis fans turn you against me. I fully support you. I class you as a friend, okay? And I trust you, okay? So this isn't to go against you, but I do have different opinions than you. That's all. You know, I don't agree with the Lucy stuff. But if people do agree with the Lucy stuff or the Desiree stuff, I fully respect people's right to have different opinions on the Desiree book. Yeah? So, you know, so let's have a look if I can find my interviews. Right, let's have a look. So I think I did 3 shows, but I think only 2 of them were showing the actual interview itself with those Elvis girls. Okay. Let's see if we can find it. Okay, let's have a look. Problem is, I make thousands of videos a day. I keep getting reminded, why do you make so many videos? Which makes me laugh. But I do. I'm semi-retired. I have a lot of time to do it. So let's have a look. So yesterday I did a Joe Sins reaction review on David Stanley's interview with those Elvis girls. I'll tell you what, let me just make sure you can see this. I am so proud of Billy and Joe Smith. I am so proud of them standing up, talking about this disgusting interview with those Elvis girls. I'll tell you what, Billy and Joe were fantastic. And Billy, he was actually angry. The only other time I've ever seen Billy Smith that angry, he even was red-faced, was when he was having a go at Spa Guy. Seriously, I do remember when he said, "Spa Guy, kiss my ass." Have any of you seen that thing that Billy Smith telling Spa Guy to kiss his ass? I found that hilarious, but that is the only other time I've ever seen Billy Smith so upset. And now please know, I fully support the Smiths, all of them, including Danny Smith. But that doesn't mean I agree with everything they've done. It doesn't mean I agree with the trash books or documentaries, biographies, tabloids. I don't. I have strong feelings about what they did in the past. Yeah. But that doesn't mean I dislike them. I like the Smiths. I like Elvis Fans Matter. I like Memphis Mafia Kid. I don't dislike any of the Smiths. I think they're lovely people. I think they have lovely families. I love Billy and Joe's marriage. I think Billy and Joe's marriage is beautiful. Yeah. And so separate things, guys. So I have the family, the human beings, the Smiths, human beings, family. I think they're lovely people. But then I have what's gone on in the last 40 years, and I have strong opinions. I feel that they should show regret and apologize for the past, especially because a lot of these things happened in front of Lisa Marie. But I don't hate them, and I can't force them to show regret and apologize. It's just treat them separately, okay? So the people, the family, the humans, then we've got the whole Elvis thing, okay? So please go and watch Billy Smith. Go onto his Elvis Fans Matter YouTube channel and watch Billy Smith have a go at Dave Stanley and Joe Smith. I'm very proud of both of them, and they even have a go at D Stanley. I love it. Love it. Love it. I love it when the Smiths are defending Elvis. Love it. It really felt good. It felt right. I've had loads of people messaging me, agreeing with me that when we watch the Smiths defending Elvis, it really suits them. This is a message to Danny Smith as well, and Teresa. When you do defending on Memphis Mafia Kid or Elvis Fans Matter, it really fits. It really suits you guys to defend. The Elvis fans loved that you were defending, that Billy and Joe Smith were defending. The glove fitted really well. Please do a lot more of it. Both channels, MMK, EFM, please do some more defending. The Elvis fans love it. And I repeat, I do not dislike these people, okay? In fact, I'm a fan of them. Right, so I think I did 2. Let's just have a look. Let's have a look. And we've had a difficult time. But remember, we are a defending Elvis channel, so we have a lot of drama. So what is this? Let me just click on this. All right, that's no good because it was in the car. So, you know, we see the girls there, don't we? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Is it going to show them? I don't think it's going to now. Let's have a look. All right, the screen's gone weird. Let's just see what you guys can see. Okay. Yeah, the screen. Hang on a minute. There we go. Right. It's not going to do it. Let's go back. So the shocking interview. Let me have a look at this. Right. So you know, some people have said about young fans, but I tell you what, I love young. Look at the Pink Cadillacs have joined my lives before and my shows before. I'm a big fan of young Elvis fans. Yeah. So anyone that says that I have a problem with women or young fans, you're just being vile and hateful. That's all you're doing. Yeah. Right. So I'll just click on it. All right. Actually, no, that was a dog walk. So I just want to see if. Let's have a look. I might have. No, it's not there. So it could be under the lives. Let me have a look. I can't find it. That's strange, isn't it?
Ricky's
Hang on,
passed away.
guys. Let me just see if I can find it. View your channel. Let's pause that. So we want your videos. I'm only going to briefly just show you what we did. So let's click on live. So we did a couple. So if anyone wants to watch my reviews of those Elvis girls interviewing David Stanley, I think I was very fair. You know, I do think there's a responsibility on YouTube channels to be careful who they interview. Yeah. If you're interviewing people that have trashed Elvis, that have harmed his reputation, you can do what you want, but my advice is that I don't think it's fair to Elvis or to Lisa Marie or to the Riley Finley and Harper to give these people a platform. They don't deserve it. Now, I can't tell people what to do, you know? You know, you've got people like Spar Guy who likes to interview the trashers, people like Dave Hepler. I don't agree with it. But I'm not going to tell Spar Guy what to do. Spar Guy has a good channel. Even Globetrotting Trey, he has a good channel. But he supports the book Elvis, What Happened. In fact, they both do. I don't support the book Elvis, What Happened. I think it was a betrayal to Elvis and a trash book. But everyone is entitled to do what they want to do. So let me just see if I can see the... Let's have a look. So it's not on there. I can't see it there, guys. I thought I did one on the live and one on the video. Let's have a look. You know, we're a Defending Elvis channel, guys. You know, these are the type of things that we do. We choose to do these topics. We don't have to. I could pick any topic, guys. I could review books, read books, all that kind of stuff. I could just go through my Facebook Elvis channel. I could spend all day long doing different topics, but I choose to defend. I choose to defend. Let's have a look. Okay, so I mean, we've been on nearly an hour now. Wait, so let's have a look. There we are. So there's one here. Let's just click on it. Is that the one? No, hang on a minute. I don't know why I'm struggling to find these reviews. Let's have a look. Probably because I'm blind. Here we go. So you've got a clip, which is just a short. Then we've got. There we go. Let me just click on that. I can't tell people what to do. So I wonder if I can find a bit where we see Dave talking. Hang on a minute. Single man as well. Hang on a minute. Look.
My platform is Elvis.
There we go. Here we go. Let's just listen to that bit, okay? Hang on. And then, what would have happened? How would your life have turned out? Let's keep going, guys. Hang on.
Now, psychologically,
Well, I've heard your ass kissed because you once knew Elvis.
sort of like I saw it. And like you said earlier, all of us have made our mistakes. We've all been broken vessels. We've all got something wrong with us.
Now, please, see, every time he speaks, see through it. See through it. There's an agenda here. There is an agenda. I personally think there's a lot of jealousy coming from Dave Stanley towards Elvis, even revenge. Now, the point I'm making, guys, I believe that this whole interview was just about selling his book, Surviving Elvis, which is a horrible title. This whole thing was a ploy to use the girls, to use their YouTube channel, their platform, their big presence, because it's a massive channel. They're very well known, to sell his book, Surviving Elvis. His whole book is designed to trash Elvis, to paint himself as a victim, to blame everybody else. To blame Elvis for everything. For Lisa, for the problems Lisa had, the problems the Memphis Mafia had, the problems Priscilla had. He's clearly a Priscilla fan. To point the finger at Elvis. That is why I'm so disgusted at this interview. Everything was blamed on Elvis in the book, Surviving Elvis. Now, that's just my opinion for entertainment purposes, not a fact, just an opinion.
Let's thank God for the grace of God. But I
don't accept you using religion to trash your brother.
Out that night, Ricky and I both, and we took criticism, and the world didn't want to hear about Elvis doing drugs, but yes, they did. They wanted to know everything.
Rubbish. Yeah, but even if they did, why do it? He trusted you. He was good to you. He saved you. He took you out of a boarding school. He gave you a dream life. He loved and respected you. He was so good to you. So even if the world did want to know, why do it? In the 80s and 90s, there was a massive thirst for trash from anybody. The tabloids, the magazines, the news companies were offering large amounts of money to trash any well-known celebrity. So, the world did want to know, but doesn't that just make it all the more sad? And why does it have to be family that take the money, take the payday?
It turned out I got beat up pretty good. Memphis Mafia, Priscilla, the doctors, because, when I was watching TV,
let me just slow that down a bit. But, of course, you got beat up really good. You were disgusting. Let's keep going.
Dr. Nick says it was David Stanley who killed Elvis Presley. Now, psychologically.
Well, I've heard, just telling you what I've heard things being said about Rick and Dave. Yeah. So let's keep going, guys.
Go back to when I first moved to the Graceland at 4 years old. Now you're telling me I killed him? That's surviving Graceland.
Yeah. So lucky you. So here to hear what he says. Yeah. This is when he brings in the whole surviving Elvis. Yeah. Thing. This is another chance to publicize this book. He's hoping to make lots of money on his new tell-all book. There hasn't been an Elvis tell-all book for decades. David Stanley, people are bored of tell-all books. Elvis tell-all books, people are fed up with them. They want to see epic. Positive Elvis stuff. Your brother.
Out that night, Ricky and I both, and we took criticism, and the world didn't want to hear about Elvis doing drugs, but yes, they did. They wanted to know everything.
And remember, they did a tell-all book. All of the Stanleys did a tell-all book. Where is it? Within 2 years of Elvis dying, a disgusting tell-all book. 1979, released in 1980. To make money at the expense of Elvis's reputation, ruining Elvis's reputation. That is what the Stanleys did. All of them. Dave, Rick, Billy, and Dee Stanley are all in this book. Whether the world wanted to know or not, that is wrong. That is a backstab, a betrayal. And that is why I was so upset with this interview. Rubbish. In the 80s and 90s, there was a massive thirst for trash from anybody. The tabloids, the magazine. Let me just jump forward on that bit. Let's have a look. Just telling you who had not have met Vernon, what would have happened? For 30 years. For 30 years, you do it for money, for attention, for your bit of fame, to feel important, for your ego, to have your ass kissed. So stop. I believe that. Waffling.
To educate somebody.
The whole educate. That's another rubbish. That's the other bullshit that Dave Stanley has done.
On Rockford.
he has said he's trying to help addicts in the name of Elvis. In the name of Elvis, you don't have to use Elvis's name to help addicts. Forever.
We have the Original Rock Foundation. We raise money for half.
I'm not even going to listen to this rubbish raise money bullshit. You trashed Elvis for 30 to 40 years in front of his daughter. I think that's the only good thing I've heard him say.
Feel about you. I know how he felt about me. I've been confident in it ever since the day I met him. I know what happened to him.
So this is the other bit. There's a real cockiness where he's basically, I was there. I know, I was there. Everything I say is truth. I'm the most important person that was around in those days. You didn't know him is the excuse to trash him. Is that what you're doing here, Dave? Let's keep going.
No, that's the one sad thing. It's just like...
It's so sad. She never knew the guy. But, you know, the Stanleys, they've tried to sweep us under the carpet. I don't know why.
I know why, because you all trashed him for money. All of you double-crossed him and stabbed him in the back.
But I'm not going away. I mean, somebody says, how did Elvis feel about you? I know how he felt about me. I've been confident in it ever since the day I met him. I know what happened to him. I know how he...
Right, hang on a minute. I want to go into that a little bit. So just quick, I'm not sure what I'm going to say there, but if Elvis, there's pre-Elvis's death, before Elvis died, and there's after he died. I'm telling you now, David Stanley, if he knew that you would go on to trash him in multiple books, documentaries, biographies, tabloids, magazines, for money, he would slap you round the head. He'd be karate chopping you, mate. So when you say, I knew him, I know what he would do, blah, blah, blah. He didn't know that you were going to go on to trash him. He didn't know. You know how Elvis felt about you. Now, you know how Elvis felt about you until... But I'm going to say the same thing, and let's just jump over that a minute. Remember, hang on a minute. I just want to show one more clip, then we're going to have to end this, guys. Here we go. To Presley, this is Billy Stanley. So this is where I know he's talking about me. Now, I'm going to stand up for our rights. So at one point, he's like, huh, shut up, shut up, shut up. You think you're a super fan, you know, huh, you can pick a topic and run with it. This is how disrespectful he is. We defend Elvis. Defend Elvis, okay? To defend Lisa Marie's dignity, her father's dignity.
That's the one sad thing. It's just like...
It's so sad. She never knew the guy. But, you know, the Stanleys, they've tried to sweep us under the carpet. I don't know why.
They threw you under the carpet and you don't know why, even though you all spent your life trashing him. And your mum said that Elvis had intimacy with his mother on the Geraldo show. And you wonder why you were thrown under the carpet. Are you serious?
But I'm not going away. I mean, somebody says, how did Elvis feel about you? I know how he felt about me. I've been confident in it ever since the day I met him.
I've answered that point.
I know what happened to him. I know how he got depressed and how he got hurt by the book, by Red and Sunny.
And how he could part the clouds with his hands. Elvis could sit there and part the clouds. Couldn't he, David? So David Stanley says that Elvis had the ability to part the clouds with his hands. So doesn't that just tell you that he's bonkers? But let's keep going.
Priscilla even hurt him. It definitely hurt his ego. Other things.
So part of what we're going to see, guys, he is a Priscilla ass kisser, a Priscilla lover. We know he went skinny dipping with Priscilla after Vernon's funeral. There's even alleged... All right, I've already said all this, haven't I, guys? Let's jump over that. I'm going to come to an end now, guys. Just play a little bit more. Who have spent your life trashing him, making excuses for your behaviour. I think you are going to go on to say... to the whole shut up bit is going to be repeated a couple of times, and then you'll come out with the usual crap that the trashers do. Just in case you don't know, you are a trasher, and I call all the people that stabbed Elvis in the back, I call them trashers, in case you don't know. You're one of them. You're probably the lead trasher. I'm going to give you the crown of lead trasher. You, David Stanley, yeah? Remember, we are entitled to our opinions. We can share our opinions. Freedom of speech, yeah? We're allowed to say what we want. We're not going to be judge and jury and tell each other what to say on shows. Right, let's go back and press play. I'm being sarcastic, because I see through this man. I see completely through this man. I see through the bullshit. These three young ladies might be falling for it and might put him on a pedestal like he's something special because he once knew Elvis. I see through it. This is a money-making attempt to create a tell-all book. That's all it is. He wants success for his book, Surviving Elvis, because he had to survive Elvis. How does anyone who was given the life he was given from a child, age 4, I think he said, and his two brothers, yeah, were given a dream life, a dream existence for decades, living at Gracelands. And then he says, we had to survive Elvis. It's ridiculous, isn't it, guys? The whole thing was a car crash. It was all about selling his book, Surviving Elvis, nothing else. I just wanted to play one more clip before I go. I'm going to upload this now live to you guys. Did you spot the hat changes? Did you spot the hat changes? Let's just see what happens, guys. For this. Hang on a minute. That Louis guy talks too much. So, guys, I want you to know this isn't hate. This is defending Elvis. That's what this is for me. Right, here we go. Let's just see what that bit says. Hang on a minute.
But, you know,
But remember, Riley, Philly, and Harper are still here.
Stanley's, they're trying to sweep us under the carpet.
All right, I don't know why I keep repeating that bit. Let's have a go again.
By Red and Sunny, Priscilla even hurt him. It definitely hurt his ego. Other things hurt his life. But everybody had to do what they had to do. When I hear about them...
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Let's carry on.
Attacking me or attacking Priscilla.
Right, this is a crucial bit I wanted to play. This is where he basically's like, leave Priscilla alone. She did nothing wrong. And to people like me, defenders, shut your mouths. Just shut up. It's nothing to do with you. You weren't there. Let's listen to it.
Attacking somebody else. I just want to look at them and say, shut up. You have no idea what you're talking about. You're in some dream fantasy world thinking you're the biggest Elvis fan in the world.
I definitely don't think I'm the biggest Elvis fan in the world. I think you're the biggest Elvis traitor in the world. He's talking about me, guys.
You're not
Thinking you're the biggest Elvis fan in the world. How about we are just defenders? We are just defenders. And we're fed up that the people closest to him that he trusted, including family, ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, good friends, Memphis Mafia, trust him the most. Now look at the guys, look at the three girls. Yeah, I think they look stunned. I think the three girls, Benita, Margarita, Kristen, I think they look stunned. I think that this whole thing was a surprise to them and they weren't sure how to react. They weren't given the chance to have a good think about it and react properly. I think David, just my opinion, took advantage of these young ladies. It's just my opinion.
about a freaking idiot.
I want to play that again where he calls me names. Right, here we go, guys.
You're in some dream fantasy world thinking you're the biggest Elvis fan in the world. And you're not
Thinking you're the biggest Elvis fan in the world. How about we are just defenders? We are just defenders. And we're fed up that the people closest to him that he trusted, including family, ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, good friends, Memphis Mafia, trust him the most.
about a freaking idiot. Because you heard something that somebody might like and you carry that down the line.
So we heard something. This is I'm speaking on behalf of defenders now. I think he's talking about me, but so we heard something that people might like, and we want to carry it on down the road. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? If I speak for myself, 99% of my topics are being thrust at me, put to me, given to me, sent to me. Me reacting to this is me standing up for Elvis. If I don't stand up for Elvis, if I don't react to this show, this disgusting show, your attempt to try and get people to buy your book, Surviving Elvis, who's going to do it? We do it. My group does it. Team Elvis. Donna Presley does it. Who else? Who else?
And Elvis cannot be a junkie. Elvis cannot be on drugs. That'd make him imperfect.
I just want to say this because I'm fed up with this being said by the trashers We know Elvis is not perfect. We know he had a problem with prescription medication and he overtook it, even self-medicated. There were loads of side effects. We also know he was very sick, very unwell. We also know he had chronic insomnia. There are books now proving Elvis was extremely sick, but we know he liked the ladies. But why does that have to be shared by you in books and biographies, documentaries? His private life, his private sex details, his private health problems. Why does it have to be shared by you, who he trusted? You that say you love him because he was your brother. Okay, guys, there's been a lot of stopping and starting, so I'm a bit confused. But let's play this last little bit. Girls, please come back. Those Elvis girls, please come back. Yeah. And we fully support you. We miss you. The Elvis world needs you. Your footage, your content, everything you do is amazing. We just one mistake with David Stanley. Please come back. I'll just play this bit now. And we, the Elvis fans, we love you and miss you. Does anyone fall for this?
Now, does that mean he's a jerk and I should hate him? And how could you say that? Listen, if you're going to love somebody, love them unconditionally. I mean, my kids, they've made mistakes, but I've loved them through it. And
Elvis, the small person. It's a very insulting way. It's a very insulting. I'm trying to find the bit where he mentions Priscilla. Let's have a look. His medication, fair enough. But calling anybody, it could be. Oh, that's okay then. So let's write some books then. Trash Elvis. Old.
Priscilla gets a bad rap. You say
old. Because you say so. Right, it was important to me that we play the Priscilla bit, then I'll go. Good old Dave Stanley, who says that Elvis could part the clouds with his hands. He could sit in a car and part the clouds. Does anyone fall for this?
Now, does that mean he's a jerk and I should hate him? And how could you say that? Listen, if you're going to love somebody, love them unconditionally. I mean, my kids, they've made mistakes, but I've loved them through it. And I'll always be that way. But so the bad rap, Priscilla gets a bad rap. If you see Priscilla's movie, it's terrible, it's horrible stuff, shut up.
So guys, right, okay, so we're going to let him do the Priscilla bit, then we're going to have to come back for a part 3. We're going to have to do this in 3 or 4 parts. All of it disgusts me. He's now going to stick up for Priscilla. Remember, it's alleged that him and Priscilla were more than friends. We know about the skinny dipping at his apartment. Even Billy Stanley confirmed that to me. I asked him myself. Yeah. So this is when he exposes himself even more when he tries to blame Elvis for everything that went wrong in that marriage between him and Priscilla. I agree, they were both to blame for that marriage going wrong. Yeah. I've never believed the fact that Priscilla was controlled and groomed. She could have left at any point, but she also had a very busy, interesting life whilst Elvis was away, whether it's making the movies or doing the tours later. Yeah, she was up to no good as well. Or doing the tours later. Yeah, she was up to no good as well. We know that she was seeing the dance instructor. She's admitted it. Page 262. She calls him Mark. We know that she was secretly seeing Mike Stone for a year around 1971-ish. So no, Priscilla isn't the innocent angel that he's now going to go on to make her out to be. Yeah, I do accept Elvis was no angel. He was up to no good as well with the ladies. I fully accept that. But they both were. But he will put Priscilla on a pedestal and say, oh, poor Priscilla, she managed to get out. She managed to break away. I would say Elvis is the one that managed to break away. But could you imagine how Elvis felt when he caught her shagging the dance instructor? The karate champion, Mike Stone, who was Elvis's acquaintance. Elvis respected Mike Stone. The karate world was really important to Elvis. And she chose a karate champion to humiliate Elvis. Of course, his pride was dented. He was a man in the 70s. Let's listen to him, how he defends Priscilla. He's obviously got a crush on Priscilla. He's obviously got a very soft spot for Priscilla. He's a Priscilla lover.
love them unconditionally. I mean, my kids, they've made mistakes, but I've loved them through it. And I'll always be that way. But so the bad rap, Priscilla gets a bad rap. You say Priscilla's
Priscilla gets a bad rap. Oh my God. David Stanley, have you even bothered to do any research on the life that Priscilla had, what she was up to? Really, from the moment she met Elvis, we could discuss Child Bride, to the moment she was seeing Mike Stone around 1971-ish. Have you even bothered to have a look? Have you then looked at how she then went on to treat Lisa Marie? Yeah? Honestly, do some research, mate. This is family. Yeah? Priscilla, the way she treated Elvis was disgusting, and Lisa Marie. Yes, there were good times and bad times. Yes, Elvis had good times and bad times. I'm sure Priscilla and Elvis had many happy times, but I tell you now, she was up to no good, as well as Elvis. The way she treated Lisa Marie was very selfish. Do I even have to bring up Scientology? But I agree. Priscilla and Lisa Marie had happy times as well. I know that. But it was Lisa's mum. It was Lisa Marie's mum. Let's see what you have to say.
movie is terrible. It's over. So shut up. She was there.
See, I like his little shut up bit. I like it. His little, oh yeah, these people try. So, guy, I want to get to the shut up bit, and then we're going to go. Let's just see if I can. Louis, you're talking too much. Let's see if we get it. Repeating yourself like a... All right, come on then. Shut up, Louis. Let the man talk. Joke. It was both of them.
I mean, imagine being with Elvis and being trained.
Trained. So Elvis trained Priscilla. It's so shocking. Trained. How kind of you to publicly go on a show in 2026, 46 years after one of your first trash books, a disgusting book written by your brothers and your mum that says disgusting things in it. 46 years later, here you are again, trashing Elvis.
I mean, some people might like that. And I can understand why for ladies that think he's Elvis. But she went through it. Yeah. She had no...
Yeah. Right, I want to just... Come on, let's let him say it, Louis. Let him say it. She broke out the way she treated her own daughter. The damaged haters. So he basically says that Priscilla broke out and she was in a prison. That's basically what he said. Let me just see if I can get that. Clearly, sorry guys, obviously it's a reaction review, so I'm pretty upset, aren't I? I'm pretty passionate. It can only be... Let's see if we can find it. And then I'm going to... What did happen? I don't know if I'm going to have it on here. Let's have a look. Let's have a... I don't think...
Of how you look
here we go. Let's just see what the ladies say.
at relationships or just life and, lens versus now. But back then, did you have, you're traveling a lot. Did you have...
Okay, I don't need to play anymore. So I'm a bit jumping around on this, guys. But did you spot the hat changes? Did you spot the hat changes? Put it in the comments, guys. But I just want to say, I fully support these girls. These girls removing their content had nothing to do with me, yeah? I only sent them one email. I wonder if I can find it. One email saying, I fully support you. And I even spoke to Donna Presley, and she also sent them an email thanking them for removing the Dave Stanley interview. Come on, guys. The majority of Elvis fans are very, very pleased that... that they removed that interview. Just seeing if I could. I published the email on my Facebook Defending Elvis Facebook page because I want people to know that I in no way harass these girls. That I'm a friend to these girls. I have nothing against them. That my group did not harass these girls. That these girls are loved and missed, and we supported them. I'm trying to find it. I can't see it. I'm a bit under pressure, guys, but the email is on there. Okay, let me see if I can do it on the search. It was a very short email. I've posted it on my YouTube posts. Let's see if it comes up. I don't think it's going to, but let's have a look. I can't see it. I don't think it's going to come up. There we are. There we are. Okay. That is the only email I sent. Nothing else. I have never spoke to these girls because obviously Joe Sins says, oh, maybe Louis spoke to them. You know, they took their channel down. Maybe Louis spoke to them. I didn't. Other than this, please know I fully support you. Donna is going to email you. She would be great on your show. I do say that, yes. And then I wonder if I can. So Donna Presley did tell me that she'd emailed them, just thanking them for removing the Dave Stanley interview. I'm trying to find it, but I probably can't find it. But there's too much stuff on here. But she clearly thanked them, and I don't blame her thanking them because that interview was absolutely disgusting. So to all you stalkers and haters out there that are trying to paint Louis out as the bad guy that forced these girls to remove their content, you're talking rubbish. You're a bunch of stalking haters. That's all you are. And the haters out there, you are the reason these girls have felt harassed and intimidated to the point where they've removed their content. Yeah. You're a bunch of bullies and stalkers. This is bullying at its best. Okay, guys, we could go on and on. And of course, I've posted a couple of shorts for those Elvis girls, encouraging them to reinstate their content. And girls, we miss you. Please come back. Please come back. We miss you. We love what you do. You're great at what you do. All three of you are lovely. And you have got one of the best YouTube channels, Elvis YouTube channels, on YouTube in the world, even on Instagram. So please come back, girls. We miss you. We love you. We send you love. And I can't wait till you come back. Love you, girls. Thank you to Team Elvis. We're sorry that this is so long. Did you see the hat changes? Did you notice the hat changes? I ended up with the red hat. Take care, guys. Team Elvis, you rock.